let's just say, and I know this is kind of weird, say I'm you right now, younger you. What would you tell me?
I think don't settle for.
Gigi, how do I feel good and fulfilled and at peace? How do I feel at peace?
I mean, I clearly don't know, or else I guess I wouldn't be.
You're the only person I can ask. What can I do? Please help me feel at peace. You know me better than anyone. Please tell me. Please.
It's okay to be alone. Is that? Like, do you feel lonely? You can be alone. It's okay.
Why is it okay?
Because it's not bad.
I feel like it is.
It's probably because they used to lock you in the bathroom when you were a kid. I mean, it's fine now. Nobody's gonna lock you in the bathroom.
What do you need someone to tell you right now?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just hoping.
No, right now, in this moment. What do you need to hear? You do. What do you need to hear? What comes to mind? I know it's right there. What do you need to hear? In the eyes. Breathe, deep breaths. What do you need to hear right now?
I'm not sure.
You are. It's right there beneath the surface. You're at the last layer of resistance. What do you need to hear? What would make you feel better? What would help? What do you need to hear? What are you hoping someone will fucking tell you? You've been seeing it your whole
That
life.
I'm like enough. Yeah.
Gigi? Look at me. You're good enough.
Thank you.
What comes up hearing that? You're good enough. You are fucking good enough. And you don't need to do more. You don't need to live up to your fucking potential. You are enough right now. Let every part of you hear that. Let that younger you hear that. That younger you that might have started believing that. I'm not good enough, I'm less. Let her hear those words. You are good enough. And there's nothing blocking you from that. There's nothing more you could do to accomplish more. You're already there. You can do more. You can be with someone, great. It will not enhance you, and not doing it will not diminish you. Now, one thing I would suggest for you is definitely dive into the resistance that came up as you heard this. That's the inner way. Externally, put your alarm on 3 times a day. Morning, noon, and night. And every time it rings, check in with yourself and ask yourself, am I being there for me right now? Am I honoring me? Or am I attacking me? Am I saying do more, be more, accomplish more, think more, make more? Or am I saying, you're okay, this is okay? Am I telling myself I am good enough? The same way I just did here, you need to start saying that to you. What you're seeking for isn't someone out here to say it. You're hoping for someone to say, you say it. And you've always known it inside. Will that get to the cause? No. But it's a good external tool. And then I would really, once more with the first step, what are all the parts screaming, no, that's not true? Even as you hear this, there's probably parts of you saying, BS. Even as you say it, there's parts of you saying, oh, cringe. That is what you want to tune into, identify why, and let go of. But this is key. If you do anything from a place of trying to enhance yourself, you're dooming yourself to self-hate. You realize that, because it doesn't matter how much you accomplish. If you're doing it to be better, you continuously reinforce, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. A lot of hustlers fall into that. And it doesn't mean you won't succeed. I know a lot of people, there's many clients who come who've accomplished a ton, super successful entrepreneur, some made millions. And how do they feel inside? The same way you feel right now. More doesn't solve anything. Why? Because it's self-generated lack. You've somehow bought into a lie saying, I'm not good enough, and now you're trying to fix it. It's the same as if suddenly you saw me started, like say I started hitting my leg. Gigi, my leg hurts. Maybe if I made more money, it would help. Maybe if I got a better partner, it'll help. More approval. Maybe if I started trying to put like a rope and holding my hand a bit, it would help. Doesn't matter, I'm still hitting myself. What would you tell me? Yeah. Stop hitting yourself? That's what you're doing. You're hitting yourself in a way where you're saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And then you have all these reasons why. And I'm telling you, Gigi, stop hitting yourself. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. It's a lie. Identify everything that's telling you that and let go of it. And you realize you've always been good enough deep down inside. And even beyond that, what the fuck is good enough? To who? You're the only one who can decide this. Good enough is completely subjective. You get that? Just like potential. What is good enough? To one person it's this, to another person it's that. It's this whole, like this is the biggest delusion, matrix type thing we all believe in. Like, what is good enough? I need to be good enough. What the fuck does it even mean? And if good enough is something you can accomplish, it's something you can lose. So even if you do reach that, the fear of losing it seeps in immediately. Self-love, same thing. It's not about reaching something where you now allow yourself to feel self-love. It's just no longer resisting who you are, what you're feeling, and where you're at. You change, you grow, things change. That's life. There's ups and downs. Embrace and love yourself every step of the way. Do you have any children?
No.
If you were to have a child and she were to tell you what you told me, what would you tell her? It's like, Mama, I need to accomplish so much more. I'm not good enough. I need more. I need to be with people. I need to be with friends. I can't sit with myself. What would you tell her?
Hay tiempo para todo. There's time for everything.
I need to be good enough.
You are.
How so? Explain it to me. Why am I good enough? That's what you need to tell that inner Gigi.
Yeah, I clearly don't know what.
Try. Inner Gigi yelling out now.
Oh, God.
Why am I not good enough? I know resistance kicked in again. Challenge yourself. Go deep. She's screaming inside. Why? Like, am I good enough? And if so, why?
I mean, yeah, you're good enough because you're here and you're trying and...
What if I wasn't trying? Would I still be good enough? And if no, why? You could say no, but then why? Why? Why am I not good enough if I don't try? Who says I'm only good enough if I try? Where did that come from? Notice how cruel we are to each other and to ourselves. How harsh. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and actually another one on the way. I would never tell her that. Can you imagine having your own kid and being like, hey, you're only good enough, and you'll only make me proud, and I only love you if you try. How cruel is that? Why are you doing that to you? That's so mean. I'm sorry you do that to you. Why? Why not redefine what's good enough now? What if you don't try? Why can't you be good enough then? Can you say fuck you to that conditioning?
Keep conditioning.
Can you be good enough if you don't try?
You can be good enough if you don't try.
Let's do this. Final thing. Repeat the following statements after me, and notice if there's any resistance or any cringe. Repeat after me. I am good enough.
I am good enough.
I am proud of my life. Breathe into it. Breathe into it. Breathe in. Don't just breathe in. Honor it. Resistance is that thing saying, oh, don't worry about it. No, honor that. What did that voice say? What came up when you wanted to repeat that?
I'm not very proud of my life.
Why?
Similar to River, I'm not where I thought I was going to be.
So, fuck your plan. Why are both of you so goddamn cocky you think your plan is the best plan?
Hey, it was a good plan.
Why are you both trying to play God? You get that, right? This is all of you. This is a life crisis. Everyone's trying to play God. And again, whatever you believe in, God or the universe, why do you think your plan is the best plan for you? What if there's a better plan? What if you're wrong? And what if part of that better plan means things not going according to your plan? You've both been wrong before. Think of a life crisis. Think of adversity. That's what it is. It's when life doesn't go according to whose plan? Yours. It's like a kid. As a kid, do you like eating broccoli? Not always. And you're just eating your little ice cream and chicken nuggets, and someone's like, enough chicken nuggets, broccoli. What does the kid experience? Ah! The same as an adult. Here's my plan. Life says, nope, no more chicken nuggets. Life crisis. How do you know that's the best plan? You don't know everything. You're not the universe or God. What if there's a better plan? You've all heard the saying, blessings come in disguise. Hey, you want the blessing? You gotta let it come to you in disguise. And then look back and be like, thank you for making me eat that broccoli. Hey, thank you, life, for feeding me broccoli as adversity. And then even beyond that, what is succeeding and failing at life? It's subjective. There's no succeeding. There's no failing. There's just experience. You know what? We all get the same prize at the end. You, me, River, you know what we all get at the end? Death. Death. No matter what we do, we'll all end up at the exact same spot. So what's succeeding? As you get older too, you'll see, and for those of you who are a bit older, I'm sure you've noticed this. I remember myself, when I was younger, I'd see people, even in the self-help world, who were quote unquote ahead of me. And I remember thinking like, oh, they're so much better than me. If one day I could reach that level, I'd finally be enough. And those same people, some succeeded, but a lot of them went down. And now they're doing far worse than me. So when you add time There's not ahead or behind. Everyone has ups and downs, and you realize everyone's in their own journey. And the successful journey is honoring where you're at. Not comparing yourself to others. You compare yourself to others, that's self-hate. You compare yourself to some mystical plan, that's self-hate. And then also realizing you can't mess up this life. Whatever you do, and you can choose to buy into this perspective. This is one that really helped me when I went through hard times. You can't mess up. It's like whatever you go through leads you to where you were meant to go. Something gets taken away, it was leading you towards what you were meant to learn. Right now, you are exactly where you need to be. The only person that doesn't believe it is that little voice inside. Why is this not the goal? You've all heard about the winner effect on an inner level. Letting go of that force that pulls you away from you is what permanently activates that winner effect. You don't have to do things to activate it. That's weird. That's try hard. That's compensating. Let me activate my winner effect. Fuck that. By internally at a core collapsing your criteria of success, making this the goal, you live in this permanent winner effect. And it's not even you versus others. It's just, where do I want to be? Right here, right now. Who do I want to be? Me right here, right now. And you keep riding the ever continuing wave of change. Me right now, this is the goal. Hey, guess what? A minute from now, if I'm standing up's the goal. Fuck sitting down. But right now, fuck standing up, sitting down's the goal. You right now, this is the goal. And any part of you would say no, let go, let go. Repeat after me. I love myself as I am.
I love myself as I am.
There's nothing missing.
There's nothing missing.
There's nothing broken.
There's nothing broken.
I am perfect as I am.
I am perfect as I am.
I am proud of my past.
I am proud of my past.
I am proud of my life.
I am proud of my life.
I am proud of the person I am.
I am proud of the person I am.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I didn't sense certainty in that last one.
I am enough. I am enough.
Do you mean it?
Yes, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
What's missing?
Nothing.
That's right. Could you be better in any way?
No. No, everything's fine.
Okay. Give her a hand. Come on. Bring it in. Hey, take this with you. Obviously a lot of inner work, but keep these perspectives in mind. You right now are the fucking shit. Anything saying no, let go of it. And instead of trying to live up to the standards or conditions of others, or the conditions that a younger you might have believed in, ask yourself, you know what? What is my win? What is a life that is authentic, not to anyone else, to me? And what is a life that would make me feel fulfilled and happy 100% of the way? And what you'll see is it's collapsing that criteria of success. It doesn't mean don't have goals. Not having goals is toxic. But it means detach your self-worth from the goals. Think of a video game. There's your character, there's the player. What you're saying is, I am the character. As my character levels up, I level up. No. Can your character level up, yes or no? Does it make it a better character? Yeah, it does. I'd rather play a level 10 character than level 1 character. But does it affect you as the player? Like, what if you all met me and I came up and I'm like, Gigi, I hate myself as a person because my character's level 2 in this game on the PlayStation. And I feel like if my character is level 10, I could finally love myself. You would look at me and be like, you are insane, dude. Right? And then say the next day, I'm like, Gigi, my character's level 8. such a better human. You'd be like, what the fuck's up with this? That's what you're doing. That's what we're all doing. We're all living first person through the character, as opposed to zooming out, being, okay, there's still the character avatar that is me that can level up and accomplish more, but at a core, you're not just this. Your self-worth cannot be enhanced or diminished. It's 1 foot in the player, I'm enough regardless, 1 foot in the character. Too much character is sadly most people, massive ego, it's like money, success, validation, more. On the flip side, too much player is the over-the-top spiritual people who are like, renounce all possessions, non-duality. No. 1 in each. You're the player and the character. View life that way. Yes, your character can be better. Don't confuse who you are or your self-worth with that. You got this. Give her one more hand. Come on.